But that's why I said you can't know anybody unless they live in your home.
No.
You literally can't.
I wouldn't agree
Okay,
with that.
so I'm gonna fight that because I'm younger than both of you. I will tell you that I literally don't. The people who I've been the closest to are the people who I spent the most time around. Right? That's with anybody. You're close to people you spend the most time around. The more time you spend around an individual, the less and less ability they have to hide any of their faults. That's just true.
Yeah.
How do you commit to spending? If you say to me like, okay, I want to get married to her, right? And you say we're not going to live together till we get married. How you might go to her house, she might come to your house, but y'all don't live together, right? Every time she come to your house, you clean up before she get there. Every time you go to her house, she clean up before you get there. Guess what happens when y'all live together?
Your house dirty as hell now.
Yep.
Because now you're not putting on airs. We live here. Now you get to see my house when it's like all the time. You see that every time I come home and I just take my drawers off and throw them jokes on the floor. I hide that from you when you stop by.
All of a sudden you got your bra hanging over there.
Exactly. You spin it on the ceiling fan. When you wash your bras, you hang them on the shower rail, right? But when he come over, that shower rail clean. But you still need to clean your bras. So when we live together, now you hanging them joints up because that's what you've always done.
I'm dead. He's trying to drive this home.
You literally cannot know how people actually move until you live with them.
I think I can respect that statement. I think from the experience side, though, I think sometimes it's just not a shocker. So if I feel like when I moved in with my significant other, I don't feel like I learned anything new, about him. Like there was nothing shocking going on. But that to experience them a little bit more,
it's different.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say.
It really is different because, like I said, when your mama, my wife, we moved in together. It was kind of like we've been dating for so long that we kind of knew each other.
Yeah, we definitely,
So we knew each other, but then you start looking at certain things like, oh, she don't like this.
But to be fair for the people who are listening who don't know, because I know. But like, how long, Mom, how long did y'all date before y'all got married?
We basically dated, I'm going to tell you exactly, this is honest shit. We started dating in 1988. We got married in 1996. We dated for 8 years.
Oh, that's significant.
Yes. And by the time we had our son and everything, but then but we knew each other at that point. We knew each other. Yeah. That's why it wasn't like, I got to have a great big wedding. My wife was like, well, I got this beautiful mermaid dress. She's like, fuck that. We've been married. We've been basically together for 8 years. This was fucking get married. I said, okay, it's going to Justice of the Peace. Boom. The son was running around at that point because it was no facade. There was no, I want to have a big wedding. I want to show. I always dreamed about that. No, fuck no. We technically are married. Now we're going to make it official. Yeah. And now, boom. And that's since 1996. This is 2023. Now we're looking at 27 years being married.
Nice.
So, again, both of us can tell you this because we walked through this. We're not saying this shit just to tell you, well, if I were you or we wrote a book, fuck that. We live this shit. We still live this. We still evolving. We still evolving these relationships. And the other thing, people are like, well, I can't believe you get tired after all these years. No, you don't. You just fucking get to know each other differently. You love each other differently.
You get tired. We don't know what his wife is saying about this. Good grief. You be tired of taking care of these men.
I'm saying it was beautiful.
It was great, but I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know how she feeling. Nah, damn that. Some point you do get tired. You got to recharge, recalibrate, and bring it back together.
But that's always. You always have to do that because, again, you never lose a sense of self either. And that's the other thing I feel that in relationships now, people always want to give up so much of themselves to be with someone. It's almost like, I love them, and they want me to change. They want me to change, and maybe I should change. because it makes them happy, or they see something in me and I want to change. Now, if you come home, you throw your drawers in the middle of the floor, yeah, you should change that. You shouldn't just throw your drawers in the middle of my fucking floor. That's some trifling shit. But if she doesn't like because somehow you're a nice person, you help people out, like, for instance, you see a lady who lives next door, her car don't start, and you go in and help her start up, and she's like, "You too goddamn nice. You out there helping people move, starting shit up. You don't need to do all that. This should have AAA. You should have something like that." Core. And you're like, "Well, damn, that's who I am. I don't mind help. She's a woman. Yeah, okay, I'll help a guy out. But okay, to me, that's a problem because she's trying to change the essence of who you are, which is a great quality. I mean, you want to help people. You shouldn't be an asshole. If you can help somebody, you should be able to help them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you gotta be aware of a person like that. When a person starts to get in, you fucking with, start to want to change the essence of who you are, then you should say, "Oh no, that's a warning sign. That's not cute. It's not. Oh, look at her being insecure. Oh, that's cute. That's not fucking cute. That's a red flag of things to come." And I think a lot of people just overlook these red flags and just say, "You know what? I can overlook that."
Or you make too many concessions until the point where you forget who you actually are.
And a lot of you motherfuckers out there are chameleons, men and women. A lot of them are fucking chameleons.
Somebody different with every relationship.
Yeah,
you get
motherfucker
into.
don't even know. It gets to a point where you meet a motherfucker, you're like, "I don't even know who the fuck you are anymore." Because when you were with such and such, you was different. When you're this person, you're different because you never had a sense of self. Right. You never loved yourself enough to say, "You know what? Let me learn who the fuck I am," and then accept that. And other things, this is who I am,
and carry on. But
a lot of people, they change, and then they wonder why they keep going through relationship after relationship, and they keep saying, "Oh, it's got to be them." No, it's you.
No, it's always the man's fault. That's number one.
Why I gotta be always the guy's fault? Why I gotta be always our fault? Why? We're the innocents in this situation. Y'all the one again. Women control relationships because
I was gonna say the same thing about the man. The man controls the relationship. Why would the woman want to destroy her own relationships?
Here's the thing.
If you're a great guy, you're doing everything great, we're not going to sabotage that, are we?
But you know what?
Are we?
Women are always, not you, women are always going to tinker with the man. Just like the guy will tinker with the woman. Everybody tinkers with each other. Nobody looks at anybody's face value and says, "She's perfect. I'm good." Nobody does that.
Try to do a little something.
Everybody does that. Everybody I like this, but I would love let's say if you don't dress, let's say you dress like a Amish woman. Nice person, but you dress like an Amish woman.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Conservative look.
And if I'm gonna do it, I want to see some sexiness. I want to see.
You want a little vibrancy.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see some legs. I want to see some shape. You may not be comfortable with that because you've been dressed like a Amish woman for the past 20-some years.
Yeah.
So now that means there's a level within yourself. You're going to say, "Well, he likes that, but I don't feel comfortable with that." Now you have to ask yourself, "Am I willing to do that or try it and see what happens?" You
Step
probably
outside
will.
of my box.
You probably will. And then he'll like, "Oh, I like that." But then you're like, I don't
But it's not
like
really
that.
me.
Now, you have to have that conversation. Here's the issue. Women, I don't think, have that conversation. So, you know what? You want me to dress this way? I'll dress that way. I don't feel comfortable dressing this way because boom, boom, boom. Can we come some halfway? Can I maybe get a dress to my knees? Maybe not to my ankle.
Right.
Maybe to my knees.
Right.
I don't feel women have that real conversation with guys.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think sometimes you will probably appease the guy just for that moment, and if it don't come up again, you ain't gonna mention it again, right? Just like, hopefully we don't gotta worry about this again. Not wearing that dress no more.
That's true.
See how long this relationship lasts.
Yeah, exactly. And you got look at a guy who's dressed like, "Oh my God, why you gotta wear your work clothes all the time?" Never dress up. He always wears work shit. Always wear, Nike this or Nike that. Like, motherfucker, you got some slacks? You got some dress shoes? You got something like that?
Women are more adamant about, especially when it comes to appearance. I feel like women are more adamant about their desires than men, because we as men, at least I know for myself, was taught, or at least was very clearly shown, we are supposed to sit down and shut the hell up in most cases. I might want my wife to not be dressing Amish, but if she dresses Amish, I'm gonna have to just accept that shit. But if the vice versa was to happen, where like, oh, I went outside, I was always shirtless, and like I had women gawking at me, and I was just like, bro, I just like being shirtless. Or I tell me like, nigga, put your shirt on, and that's just the end of the conversation.
Now you know.
That's the end of the conversation.
You know
Yes,
when
it is, Mackenzie.
See?
Yes, it is.
See?
You're not gonna be outside running around the neighborhood with your chest out and got Miss Parker over there talking, hey boys. Put your shirt on. Let me go buy you something. You don't got nothing? Yeah, I'll go buy you some.
See, it's all innocent because we're not really paying attention to Miss
Innocent.
Parker.
Miss Parker don't got no man, and she's coming for my man. She ain't gonna get him that easy.
Oh my God!
Not gonna make it easy.
Yeah.
No, put your shirt on.
See, yeah, that is very true.